The YouTube Partnership Program is one of the most fair monetization methods a content creator can participate in. YouTube takes 45% of the ad revenue, which may seem like a lot, but compared to Twitch, who takes 50% of the ad revenue, that 5% makes a difference. YouTube CPM, cents per minute, isn't awful like TikTok's. Seriously, even the biggest creators on TikTok get paid very little through the Creator Fund program alone. TikTok creators get paid around 2 to 4 cents for every 1,000 views on their videos. This means that a TikTok video with 10 million views would make an average around $300. Compare that to YouTube CPM, which is 25 cents on the low end, still more than 6 times TikTok CPM. That same short, if posted to YouTube, and assuming it also gains 10 million views, would garner that creator around $2,500, and that's for the most conservative estimate possible. Although still not great for a video with 10 million views, it's way better than TikTok's measly $300. And again, it's on the low end of what a creator could earn off YouTube's partnership program. But most creators aren't pulling Mr. Beast level view counts, so they need an additional source of income. That's where sponsors come in. For the small price of promoting a brand, service, or product to your audience, companies will pay a lot of money. This is why anyone who's been on YouTube has heard of Raid Shadow Legends, Skillshare, or ExpressVPN. There are a countless number of channels that promote these companies. But brands don't just give their money out to any influencer. Content creators have to have a large enough audience for a brand to even be willing to sponsor them. There's no way a company is going to pay a content creator thousands of dollars for them to promote their brand to a small audience with low engagement. That's just a waste of their time and money. Well-established channels with a loyal fan base and high engagement offer brands a higher likelihood that at the very least they'll gain some sort of recognition. And hopefully, if their name is heard enough times, people will start buying their product. This is why many sponsored segments offer a QR code or a channel-specific link. It's not just because if you sign up with their link you'll get however much % off the purchase, or a free trial when you sign up. It's so that companies can track the conversion rate of an influencer, or in other words, how many people are interacting with the company through the influencer they paid. If the influencer's conversion rate is high, or if they have a large enough presence in the space, companies will be more willing to sponsor them again. Which is why you see companies that seem to be tied to creators. HelloFresh and Drew Gooden, Skillshare and Salmonella, AirUp and Game Theory. These influencers seem to be tied to the companies that they promote. Sometimes this is due to brand loyalty. If people see a channel that's consistently sponsored by a specific brand, the consumer is more likely to believe that that brand can have a positive impact in their life, increasing the likelihood that a consumer indulges in the product. However, most of the time, companies sponsor creators that can endorse products similar to the niche of the influencer. This is why you'll almost never see a gym influencer promote Raid Shadow Legends. A game is likely not something that a majority of said influencer's audience would be interested in, which would lead to a lower conversion rate than if someone like XQC, for example, who is paid to play games for a living, were to promote the same game. Gym influencers are more likely to be sponsored by companies that make protein powders or fitness clothing, something similar to the needs of the audience and something that their audience would actually enjoy and use on their day-to-day basis. It's also the influencer's job to understand what they're promoting to their audience, and to make it clear that they are receiving payment to endorse the product. This could be as small as putting a hashtag ad in the description of the video, or as big as telling the audience that the video is sponsored. YouTube is way better than TikTok at letting their audience know whether or not a video is sponsored. Whenever a YouTuber wants to upload a sponsored video, they have to check a box telling YouTube that the video is sponsored, which will then prompt a sponsored tag to appear at the beginning of the video. TikTok at one point didn't even require creators put hashtag ad in the description of their video, which caused entire videos to be created either about the product or with the product in it, and people didn't even know whether or not the creator was sponsored by the company. This was really bad with Bang Energy, a product that was once all over TikTok. Some influencers did entire skits surrounding the product, whereas others just put their drink in their videos. Either way, some of these influencers took money from Bang Energy and didn't tell their audience. This is not a good thing, mainly because people can be easily influenced, which is why influencers are called influencers. There's a difference between a person endorsing a product because they genuinely enjoy it and a person endorsing a product because they're paid to do it. Of course, sometimes the lines blur a little and the influencer gets paid to promote a product they genuinely enjoy or use regularly, but a consumer still needs to be told that what they're seeing is a sponsored segment. At the end of the day, someone got paid to at the very least not be overly negative about the product they're endorsing. Because if they completely slander the product, the chance that they have to work with the company again drops to near zero. Which is why I appreciate people like Super Horror Bro, who even when sponsored by a company to play a game, will still give his honest opinion about it. If there's something he doesn't like about a game, he'll say it, and if he likes it, then that just makes it easier to promote.
It was good, yeah. I think with a little bit of work and maybe tweak it so the puzzles aren't quite so cryptic there, I think it could be good.
Which is also the reason why brands often send influencers a free sample of their product, so that their endorsement can be more genuine, and sometimes even the influencers get hooked to the product, like Wendigoon and Magic Spoon.
See, they send me about a dozen cereal boxes a month to do these ads, but if they think that a dozen was enough to satisfy me, then they clearly haven't tried their own breakfast, because once I start I can't stop.
Not all sponsors are created equally though. Some fill the same niche, like ExpressVPN, NordVPN, and Surfshark VPN, which all allow you to pretend to be in another place. Some are memes like Raid Shadow Legends, and some are downright scams. This is not to say that all sponsors are scams. Most of them actually provide a genuine product that I would love to be sponsored by one day. But some products don't provide anything beneficial to their users. Take Skillshare for example. The promotion of Skillshare often includes the fact that it's a one-stop shop for learning anything. Cooking, editing, film production, Skillshare's got it all for the low price of $167. For that price, every course better be taught by Jesus or another heavenly angel, because there's no way I'm paying for a service that's just a worse version of YouTube. There is a 7-day free trial, but I'd be careful using it because this company makes money off of subscription scamming. Many people have complained about how grueling the process of canceling a subscription is. And even if they somehow got a member of the customer service team to cancel the subscription, Skillshare sometimes ends up charging them anyway. A similar argument can be made against BetterHelp, which is advertised as a more convenient form of therapy because you can use it from the comfort of your own home and there are professionals available 24/7. This is still a service I occasionally see sponsored segments for on YouTube, even though they make money similarly to Skillshare. Once your free trial ends, you're automatically billed for a monthly membership, which is $125. For that price, you should just consider going to actual therapy, which BetterHelp themselves agree with. In their terms of service, they state that they're not a replacement for therapy. Sponsors like Skillshare and BetterHelp are just two examples of brands that seem good on the surface, but upon further research, they're not all they're cracked up to be. That doesn't mean that some people don't get value out of them. Some people learn about a service that changes their lives through sponsored segments. It just means that influencers need to be careful about what services they promote to their audience and do their research before fully committing to a company. But the blame is not totally on the influencer. You, yes you, the one watching this video, also need to be more informed about the companies that influencers are paid to promote. Don't just blindly trust a company because your favorite YouTuber or TikToker is promoting it. Because at the end of the day, they were paid to say positive things about the brand. Take the time to look for reviews made by people that weren't paid to promote the brand, because more often than not, that will give you a better perspective on what you're actually putting your money towards. Romans did once.
Hold it. You want
Oh,
that?
you heard one, right? Drop? Yeah, you heard one drop.
No, where the fuck did he go? Oh, he got picked off?
We don't have spike though.
Cutting through.
On the site with a shotgun, I think?
One enemy remaining.
Doesn't even matter.
Oh, he's dead.
I think she just sees that we don't spike though.
You should run.
Yeah.
Come on, be careful. Don't fucking...
I didn't fuck it up. I didn't fuck it up.
Attackers
Don't
win.
I didn't fuck it up.
I'm gonna go rogue. And then
I
see if
concussed
can
her.
distract her, and then you just kill her